Okay, so when you get to canva.com, you will notice your screen looks like this. You are going to click Sign Up with Google. And then make sure you choose your correct STU account if it asks you. And if you get something like this, you might notice, oh, they're trying to talk you into paying money. It might tell you that you can access this fancy pro for free for a trial, but they do ask for credit card information, so don't worry about doing that. If you get to a spot where they ask you if you want the free or pro, just make sure you get a free basic account. You can do everything that we need on this for the free. So once you get here, you can do a couple things. You can decide if you would like to start from a blank canvas, or maybe you would like to pick a pre-made template and you just make changes on it that you would like to make to work for your specific rock. So these flyers, sometimes those kind of work because there's different fonts and sections that you can add by deleting stuff and putting in your own information. Posters are always good since we are technically making a poster. You can go through and look at the different types of posters and you can make it look great for your rock specifically and add in pictures and different font and whatnot. If you like the posters version, by clicking See All over on the side, all the different templates that it has there. So you will be having to put information about your rock. So whatever template you think would fit that really well, you could do that. I like templates that have sections with there's maybe an image and then you can add in information to go along with that image. That always works nicely. If you scroll down, you can see there's all kinds of templates you can use. And if you decide, oh, I don't like the posters and I want to change it to something else, you can click on this arrow and go back into the different types of templates. Okay. So again, if you don't want to scroll down there, you can even scroll across here and they have all the different templates that you could use. Brochure styles, okay, book cover styles. Okay. So there's lots of different types of templates you can use. I would try to stick to one that is like a flyer / poster because that's going to be close to what it is that I'm asking you to do and easier for you to use. Okay, so once you pick a template, so I'm going to go back into the poster templates and just sort of pick one that I believe will work for what I want. And let's say I pick this one here. Now obviously this has nothing to do with rocks, but I'm going to change it to make it look like I want it to do for rocks. So I'm not going to do obviously a whole thing with you, but as you're looking, okay, you can notice here, so they can change if they're like, if you don't like this one, you can change it to another one. I always get rid of that so I have more space. You can change the view, so if you want to see what it looks like when you do a full screen, and then you can make that smaller. And I believe you can even change the percentage to make it look bigger on your screen, so as you're editing it, you can get closer to it. So you would just do whatever you want to do to edit all these by deleting and adding. If you wanted to say, let's pretend you had, oops, and what's nice is you do have a little undo button. So if you move something, you can undo it if you didn't like it. But if I wanted my rock title to be up here, I might say slate. I don't know who has slate right now, but, and then I can change it. I can make it bigger. I can change the colors of it. I can, oops, that wasn't bigger. I can, do all the things that you would do in any type of poster creation or Word document creation or whatever. Okay, so I can do that. Maybe I want to say some information. Oops, I keep grabbing it and moving it. About slate here. And maybe I want to talk about what type of rock it is. So I might say, It is a metamorphic parent. Metamorphic rock, and shale is its parent rock. That might just be something I want to put there because that's some of the information you might need for a metamorphic rock. So I don't necessarily need that to be that big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And then maybe I want to add in a picture of shale right here. So I'm going to have to make sure I have some photos saved, but if I can search. Oh, actually, I think you can't search unless you have premium. Let me just make sure. I think you have to have premium too. Although, no, there's some free ones. So slate is not a very cool rock. This is what it looks like when you're using it as like a textile. So maybe you have slate tiles outside, or you have some rocks outside that you walk on to make your lovely patio. That would be how slate is used. But you could also get it in its natural form. So another way to do that would just be going into your good old Google. So opening up a Google tab and typing in slate and going ahead and finding the images. And if you want it more in its natural form, something like this or like this, you could open that and save that image. So you said save picture as, and I would want to save it as slate. So I'm going to have this in here and say slate. And then when I go back in, if I want to change this image, I might go and say photos, and I would upload a different photo that I want to use. So let me get rid of that, and I'm going to photos. I'm going to click on this. Where am I going to go? Oh, uploads. Sorry. There we go. And then upload an image. So I went down here to uploads, upload an image, and then here's my slate image. It's going to upload. Someday, I think almost. Okay, there we go. And so now I want to use that, and it's going to put it in right there. So I may get rid of the other one because I didn't quite like that one, and I'm going to resize it, obviously. And then I'm going to move it over here. And then maybe I want to have a picture of shale to show its parent rock, so I might do the same thing with shale. Okay, and then maybe I want to, over here, add some text that talks about the type of metamorphic rock and where slate is formed. So remember, we talked about where it's formed. So you can add all kinds of things. I can add additional text boxes if I'd like to. So there's all kinds of different types of text. So there's the heading, subheading, and then body text. There's all kinds of different fancy ways that you can design that text as well. Okay, so there's lots of things that you can do, and you're just going to make a cool little fancy poster about your rock that you were assigned. When it comes to sharing it, what you're going to want to do is when you click the share button, you're not going to type in an email or anything. What you want to do is you're going to share a link, click on that, to view. You want to click to view. And then you're going to copy link. And then when you go into Canvas and you go to submit it, you're going to paste that link into the place that you're going to submit it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what your view would look like. So hold on. Although my guess is, since I haven't published this assignment, I'm not going to be able to see it. So I won't be able to see it. So hold on. I'm going to leave student view. So when you're in my assignment for this Canva poster, so remember we're still in the rock cycle, and you click it, you will see a button that says submit, and then you click on that and it'll have a place that you can post that link that we just copied right there. Okay? And that's how you will turn it in. So if you have any more questions, just make sure you email me. Otherwise, hopefully you are going to be able to figure it out. Okay, bye.